Warm welcome to the Hand Grenade 72 channel right here on YouTube, the Tuesday afternoon stream. And we are live as I currently speak, broadcasting live from the Republic of Ireland. And we are going to open up the floodgates in a few short moments' time. But this has really topped the biscuits here. And first of all, here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel right here, there is something that I would want to publicly address here. When it gets to former friends, they do not have the right to give you dirty looks. And I don't know who these two Karenses are. I know who they are, but here on Restream.io, here on YouTube, respectively, I am not going to give out their names. I am totally unhappy with the goings on in reference to the way that my partner has been treated in the last several weeks, several months. And that to me is classified known as bullying. But I want to address this also here for the record, here live on air. It is just because when a person decides on when, on not to tell one or two particular individuals that him or her, doesn't matter whom it is, has a problem. It is down to the person themselves to open up the door, as in to open up. So the way I look at this with these two former friends is really simple. It's like peer pressure. So you can give my partner all the dirty looks that she wants, but I am going to make damn sure on one thing: that you are completely blocked. Oh no, not by me. Oh no. By my partner herself. Now you're thinking to yourself that she's wrapped around my thumb and all that kind of scenario. Oh no, she's not wrapped around my thumb. That's not the case here. Oh no. It is her discretion on what she wants to say to you when the time is fecking right. So for you bunch of two Karens out there that likes to go back and squeal and give out information, give out all the information that you want, because you see, at the end of the day, it is going to backfire on you. And you can rest on that for sure. Moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk Turkey and let's get down to business. And we have a call. Unfortunately, I cannot get to that call, quite honestly. Moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen, a young boy has been attacked in Caerphilly, which is in Wales, and credited to Sky News. The dog, the pet, the family pet, unfortunately had to be put to sleep, well, in awful circumstances, via a firearms unit, which is a tragic way to go. And this youngster was only 10 years of age when this incident happened just yesterday. And our condolences do go out to that youngster and to his family and relatives at this sad point in time. Moving swiftly on, ladies and gentlemen, Anglo-Irish Bank CEO, Chief Executive Officer Sean Fitzpatrick passes away. He was very familiar in the past. Unfortunately, he passed on just... When did he pass on? Let's have a look back if we can. This was updated today, I do believe. Let's have a look. November 9th. Oh, today's a very familiar anniversary for me. Well, not for me, but for someone. It was updated today. There, well over nearly 2 hours ago right now as I currently speak. It is 3:21, 11:21 Eastern Standard Time, 8:21 Pacific Daylight Time. So a very good morning to those who are watching right here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel. Anglo-Irish Bank Chief Executive Officer Sean Fitzpatrick passes away, and that has been reported just today. Credited to the RTE News announced team. This is going to be a pain in the ass for a lot of individuals. A number of COVID cases, as a number of COVID patients are in a medical facility since March of this past year. Ouch. That'll give you a negative attitude for sure, having COVID-19, no disrespect. And also, this has topped the list. Patients with COVID-19 in a medical facility has increased to 520, up 22 on the same time yesterday morning. Ouch. And also, patients who are in intensive care units with COVID-19 is 83, and an increase of 5 on the same day yesterday. Not looking too good. Not looking too good. That's a nasty piece of crap. Nasty piece of crap. Nasty. And we are broadcasting live, as we all very well know, and we are live from the Republic of Ireland. Let's just keep that banner there, and let's see what else can we dig up on our respective websites as I currently speak. And this also, we're going to treat this very we're going to treat this very serious and treat it as such. This is also top the list. Credit to the RTE News team as always. Do not worry, I am not stealing their reports. And this also has topped the list. Court approves 3 million. That's a lot of dough. Interim settlement over brain injury. That's not a nice thing to have. A brain injury. It's not a nice thing to have. Yes, change the background. Thank you. That noise is driving me nuts in the background. Whew. Yes, and we're back on Restream, by the way, because I just wanted to, because yesterday and the last few days now, I was using StreamYard.com. StreamYard is good. Don't get me wrong. But I want to try something different than Restream with StreamYard, excuse me. With StreamYard, you have a choice of medium to bubble graphics or bigger graphics. Now, comparing the graphics to what you want to do, the graphics can get in the way of the design, as in like if you're wearing a t-shirt or something like that, it gets in the way of your jumper or your sweater to whenever you were broadcasting. So Restream is not too bad. It's not too bad, depending on where the camera angle is. And speaking of camera angles, I do plan on changing the camera angle. And here is how to join our show. We are going to open up the gates. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and here we go. This is how to join our show, ladies and gentlemen. studio.restream.io/guest. That is how to join our stream. Do feel free to like, share, and sub to the Hand Grenade 72 channel right here on YouTube. And we're broadcasting on the one platform because I do feel that one platform may be a little bit better. Yesterday, I was broadcasting on Facebook, which got very little attention, mind you. Say about 3 to 5 views. If not, they can catch the replay later on from yesterday's vlog on the Judge 074 page. And yes, I have a few different accounts, and there were reasons behind that at that point. So studio.restream.io/guest. That is how to get through to our show, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow YouTubers. And if you're just having a badass day, keep on tubing, or to make it simple, tune into the show. And may I state that this show, for the moment, is rated or restricted. Don't worry, there's nothing graphic going on here, for the record, just to make it clear to youtube.com. The reason why I made this into restricted, it is to prevent individuals from a younger age from entering the show, and some of the commentary that you may hear here on youtube.com may be inappropriate for youngsters. So what that means is that I am using my discretion, because number one, for the record, I am an uncle of one, and I just want to make this clear to the mature audience that can understand to what I am saying out there live on air right here on YouTube. Studio.restream.io/guest. That's how to be part of the show. Right, let's see what else is going on in the world of news and media. No, we're not going to get into that. I did look that up earlier on. That dates back to well over 20 odd years ago. And this has really topped the bleeding biscuit. Do not worry. One person said to me there yesterday that don't claim that you are an expert. No, I'm not an expert. Now, I saw this before I got on the air. And what we're going to do here, credited to the BBC site, what we're going to do here now is we're going to share that onto the screen and put that there. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Good. Just to make sure. Just turn that link off. I'll post that up. There you see right there. Turn off that bleeding thing. There we go. How awful is that? That you have to give away an IVP swap horror, and you were getting so close to that little Babino, to that little youngster. How awful is that? Just look at the headline here. Just look at the headline here, ladies and gentlemen. A California couple gave birth to a stranger after a birth given wrong via embryo via fertility, excuse the manner, clinic in vitro fertilization, IVF, says a lawsuit. Oh, there's going to be trouble. 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 I spell trouble for that laboratory. I smell trouble for them. And I smell a close down. After a DNA test, as you could see it on the screen, I'll let you read it there. That is just awful to witness. That is just... Can we do it? No? Yes, no? Yes, no? Can I do it? No? That's just an awful thing to happen to any couple. To any couple. Let's just move that up and down if we may. Thank you. That is just awful to have. And we're broadcasting live, ladies and gentlemen. 3:31 at the time, 10:31, 7:31 Pacific Daylight Time. A very good morning to those who are watching. Studio.restream.io/guest. That is how to join our show. Is right there on the right hand side of your screen, next to the captions and chat. And also you can communicate into the show in reference to this situation as well, to what we are currently talking about. That's got to be traumatizing for any couple to to give away a youngster just like that. It's awful. And may I state for the record, uh, the links that you see are credited to the respective news media outlets, to the RTEs and to the BBC news companies. These websites are credited and they're always featured here on the show. I may copy and paste the links, but I do read from my own mind. It may be official news from them, but the credit does indeed go to those. And for either couple to go through this horrible circumstance like this, that has got to be traumatizing. Traumatizing. That I can tell you for sure. No couple deserves this. This should have been taken care of there ages ago. But no, it was the wrong individual, to whoever it might have been, by looking after the child, getting it new clothes, feeding it, and all sorts of stuff, getting them toys. And what's even more traumatizing for that couple, what you read here there on the screen, is this. Like, it's coming up to the holiday season. I'm going to step on out for a minute and let you guys have a read of this. Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, here right here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel. And yes, I did take a long break because I definitely, well, quite honestly, I needed that. And yes, this is a selfie stick, mind you. So I'm just putting that away right now as I currently speak here. There we go. Just put that away safe and sound. Took it away. There we go. Well, what you read on the screen there in reference to this was traumatizing for sure. And let's just hope that this young woman will get that child back as I currently speak and move away from that source, mind you. And let's have a look at the cases in the. Oh, this. Well, that's interesting. Excuse me. Let's put that in there. Just captions. Credited, as always, to the BBC's. No. This has also topped scene scenes of joy for the first time. Visitors arrive in the United States after a 20-month ban. Now, that's a long time. That's a long, long time ago. And I tell you this for certain. That's a long time. And you don't forget stuff like that. And for you to be part of our show, let's just put that up on the screen if we may. studio.restream.io/guest. That's how to be part of the show. Copy and paste that link, and then you automatically through to the show. It is just 10 minutes to 4 Greenwich Mean Time. Going on 10 minutes to 12 Eastern Standard Time. And 10 minutes to 8 Eastern Standard Time. Or 10 to 9 Eastern Pacific Daylight Time. Excuse me, getting my time zones mixed up because the clocks went back 1 hour there just recently. So I'm still have to get used to the time zones over there as I currently speak. But right here on YouTube, right here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel, and yes, I did change my slogan to HG72, which stands for Hand Grenade 72. That's what it means. Just to cut it short and sweet, etc. Let's go back to the headlines, if we may. Credited to the RTE News website. So what you see at the bottom of your screen, court approves $3 million for interim settlement over a youngster's brain injury. Ouch. Talk about a negative attitude. Patients in intensive care units with COVID-19 is 83, with an increase of 5 on the same giving day from yesterday. And this also, patients with COVID-19 in medical facilities has increased to 520, up to 22 on the same time yesterday morning. Oh boy. Number of COVID patients in medical facilities since March of this past year. And for those who like banking, who are into banking corporate details, Anglo-Irish Chief Executive Officer Mr. Sean Fitzpatrick passes away. That was reported just this morning. And yesterday, a youngster has, at the age of 10 years of age, has been attacked by a dog. Fortunately for the dog, he was looked after, but unfortunately, shot in tragic circumstances by fired armed forces. And that was in Caerphilly in Wales just recently. And for those who have missed out on the show, right here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel, right here on YouTube, you will catch the replay in its entirety later on, immediately after this broadcast. Snooze news, regular bedtime may be good for the heart. Okay, let's have a look at that. Credited to the BBC, this was updated well over 15 to 20 hours ago. There appears to be optimal bedtime between 10 and 11 linked to better heart and health, say, according to researchers who have studied 88,000 volunteers. Okay, damn. That's a lot. Well, I usually there are times that I go to bed around between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. at night. Depends on what I'm doing. There are sometimes I would go to bed around between 11 or 2 in the morning. All depends on what I'm doing. If I'm based out there, or based in the office next door, or based in here to where I'm currently seated to what I'm doing right now. So I'm I'm kind of a mixed individual, but if I'm on, I make it simpler. If I'm on for broadcasting, I'm on for broadcasting. And if I want to have an early evening to myself, as in take a lie in between 10 and 11 p.m. at night, and then, argument's sakes, do the show the next morning, then I would probably go ahead and do it, or leave it till the middle of the afternoon. That'll give me time to recover and think and clear the cobwebs out of my fucking eyes, what's left of my eyes, quite frankly. Ha! That is for sure. And yes, I had to put these on me. So let us see what is going in the world on the world. Let's take a flight over. Yeah, we're going to look this up with a crack here. Just check this out for the kick. 6 days ago, 3 weeks ago, and 22 hours ago. Oh boy. Here we go. But do bear this in mind. Let's just hope for the record it does not happen. And credit it to the mirror. Just copy and paste that word there. Hold on. Just bear with me. Hold on. We're putting this up in the. There we go. And this was updated today, I do believe. Has it been updated today? Yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Everything said about a Christmas lockdown so far as COVID cases start to spike. Well, I'm going to make this very, very simple, ladies and gentlemen. That look, everyone has a right to go out and do their Christmas shopping when, let's just put it this way, when the government likes it or not. Let's just put it that way. People have a right to go out, get presents for their loved ones, or, argument's sake, if a youngster wants to visit Santa Claus, then that is up to themselves on what they want to fucking do. It's up to them fucking selves. So you're not, if you think for a split second that you government officials are going to not to deny people's rights, they're going to rebel. And trust me, they're going to rebel. They're going to be as rowdy as ever. I'm not advocating it, but I'm saying to what I feel. But people are going. People are not going to abide by that edict. They're not going to do that. I firmly believe not. They're not going to go by it. So if you think that the COVID cases are starting to spike, yeah, damn Skippy. As I said yesterday on a few given occasions on commentary, we have to live with this. This is something that we have to deal with right now. Like it or flippin' not. Now, do I wish COVID 19's on either individual? On people that I know or may not know? Dead no for the record. No, I do not wish that upon either individual. Absolutely not. No. Do I wish people to be safe and well here in the Republic and across the pond and worldwide? Yes, I do. I wish them safe and well. I just want other individuals to be looking out for each other. Do I sound like an advocate? Yes, I do. Am I qualified to be an advocate? No. Am I here to speak my mind? Damn Skippy, I am. Yes, I am here to speak my mind. The bottom line is that people do have a right to go out and do Christmas shopping. They do have a right. They have a right to travel. You cannot, under no circumstance, take that away. That report what you see in the bottom of your screen, dates back to yesterday afternoon or yesterday morning. The fact that cases have rocketed upwards in the last couple of weeks is alarming, say a number of key officials. Well, you could say what you want, but at the end of the day, well, oh God, this gets richer by the fucking minute. Here, Mr. Hog Limelight. Here we go. On a lockdown laces, Mr. Micheál Martin officials to meet pubs. Oh God. I think we read this as well. Hold on. Get out of there for a minute. Let's have a look at this credited to the Mirror as well. And we're going to put that in, though we were not broadcasting on this in the last few days. No, it does not go to OTE. Pop and biscuit, and this on a lockdown, according to Mr. Micheál Martin, officials to meet pubs and change on the cards for schools. Pubs and change on the cards for schools. Let me try and get this straight. I think what you're talking about, sir, is that you're talking about schools should do I can't even get this right. Something to do with testing for every school around the country, around the nation. Well, let's just put it this way. As I read in a comment there yesterday on a radio station website, that it has got a lot of people pissed off. Quite honestly, it has got people quite annoyed. They're frustrated with the fact they feel that in my own opinion, that they feel that they're harassed. Well, that's just my opinion. And people that watch television, like watch you, sir, they feel that they've been harassed. It seems to me that nothing can be left alone. Nothing. This is like the master of chaos. This is. And right now, what we're living here on this earth is nothing but planet of fucking confusion. And I would make that very, very clear. A planet of hashtag planet of chaos, to put it that way. Ha! I'm going to put that out on the screen. We are living in a hashtag PLA planet of and that's credited to me. That's how I feel. Planet of chaos. We are living in a planet of chaos, and I just wrote that in there just now. We did. A planet of chaos, planet of mayhem. Call it what you want, my fellow tubers. Call it what you want, and trust me when I fucking say it. 3 minutes past 4, 3 minutes past 12, 3 minutes past 9 in Pacific Daylight Time. A very good morning and a very good afternoon to those who are watching around the world. And for those who are watching in Beijing to China, a very good night to those as well, from my understanding. And it's heading towards nighttime over there. It's heading towards between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. over there. Well, right now we got people on the way back from between colleges to schools, people outside enjoying themselves. And I was just talking to a friend of mine. I was seated up here there about an hour and a half ago. I was getting ready to go live on the air, and I saw him walking up the street there, up along the street here to where I'm looking out, and it was good to see him. It was good to see him. A good friend of mine that I, let's just put it this way, went to school with back in the early days, and it was a good chat, and it was a very interesting chat. And he goes to me, "What happened to you?" And I goes to him, "Excuse me, when I do this, I have, I have osteo left in my left, etc." So, yes, I did switch off my mic, and yeah, I am using a different pair of headsets as I currently speak. So I'm not just thinking about myself, but he's also going through this particular individual that I spoke with as well. That he's also going through the same thing as well as I currently speak. Let's just turn on the speakers. We're 50 minutes into the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to do is that we are going to take a quick couple of moments timeout. Do not go away. Okay, we are back live here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel. While I was on commercial, though, I did have the camera on because I was not going anywhere outside of the broadcast position. So while I was on break, I was flicking through headlines. So for those who have missed out, that's exactly to what I was doing. Like, share, and sub, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hand Grenade 72 channel. You have nothing else better to do. If you're feeling depressed or something like that, do like, share, and sub. As I said in my previous comment there, and the credit goes to me. You can follow me on Twitter, which you could see on the bottom of your screen in red and white at Judge_Cradle. That's how you can follow me on Twitter. We are living in the hashtag planet of chaos, or call it mayhem, call it what you want. That's exactly what we're living on as I currently speak for the last nearly 2+ damn years. And I have to say that it's a very painful thing to experience. But I just want to go on the record by saying that a friend of mine taught me, a former colleague taught me this, that this is history, this is history in the making. Like, this is going to be talked, this entire case, to what you see on your news media outlets, is going to be talked about for years and decades to come by members of the public or members of the community, respectfully. Not just nationwide, it's going to be all over the globe. It's going to be talked about for years and for possible decades to come. Over 61 minutes into the commentary, into the broadcast right now. It's just 16 minutes past 4 Greenwich Mean Time, 16 minutes past 12, 17 minutes past 9 on the nose right now, Pacific Daylight Time. And yes, it is getting a little bit dark outside. The light will be turned on in a few short moments' time. So let's see what is crawling up on. Before we start researching other websites, legit websites, I was looking up this. I was watching, for those who are familiar with this TV show by the name of Claire Byrne Live, not to be disrespectful to the RT organizations or news announcers or anything like that, but something to do with electrical cars. And are they going to be astronomical? I think so. But I was doing some thinking of my own, and I was talking to my partner about this, though I do not drive, for the record, that if, let's say, if I were going to buy an electrical car, let's say I did. I don't even know how to drive through a wrist lock, through a headlock, mind you. And if I were going to get if my partner and I were going to purchase an electrical car, instead of just going into town and charging it. Now, this is my idea that I am proposing out there. Why doesn't the government itself, now they have the power to do this if they wanted to. They have the power. Why don't they install car chargers in people's homes, outside people's homes, or in their local garages or garages? Why don't they do that? And my phone is ringing in the background again. What the hell? Yeah, my phone is ringing in the background again. What the hell is going on here? But I rather have a car charger unit inside my garage door. I would, instead of just going into town charging it. Now, if you're going to Dublin for a day, I do not know on how long that battery would last. I do not know. I really do not know for the record. But my own honest opinion with this, if I were to have an electrical car, or just to be stupid sakes, electrical motorcycle, which somewhere down the line, which may come into effect sometime in the foreseeable future, chargers are most recommended at home. What that means is it'll save you time on going into town and charging up your car or your bike. I had an electrical bike one. Well, I do have an electrical bike. Well, unfortunately, I cannot cycle it because I'm benched due to circumstances. Because I've been battling a few bouts of vertigo here and there over the last several weeks. Thankfully, that has gone. I'd rather be safe than fucking sorry with that. But my own opinion when it gets to electrical cars, the way I look at that is to have chargers inside your garage, in your garage door, or outside your garage door. Just as long as it's safe and secure, that's what counts. That'll be my own opinion towards that. Right, that wraps it up right here on the Hand Grenade 72 channel, ladies and gentlemen. We shall talk to you. Time zones will be announced later on in the hour. So do have a pleasant afternoon or morning to wherever you are watching around the world.